Hello, my name is Ken Friel. I'm the digital learning coach at Richfield Public Schools in Minnesota. Today I'm going to be sharing with you how to import Google Slides into the Smart Learning Suite online. Now the reason we want to do that is because we're all interested in increasing student engagement. So many of us have used Google Slides to present, but we want our students to be able to interact with those slides. And with the new Smart Learning Suite online, you have that option. Many of our classrooms look like this, where the teacher is talking to each of the students, but we want to be able to have the students talking with each other, talking and seeing each other's responses and coming back to the teacher. This is the model we'd like to see in our classes. Our goal is to import Google Slides and create a handout in the Smart Learning Suite online. Today's agenda, or this brief video agenda: who am I, why am I here? Why would you import Google Slides into the Smart Learning Suite online? What is the experience for our students when we do that? I want to show you how to do that import, and I want to show you how to create that handout, and then show you a resource that I think will help you if you need it. So I'm a dad, a husband, and a teacher. I've taught for over 15 years. I was a math teacher in middle school and elementary, a math intervention teacher. So I've used the Smart tools, and I've also used the Google tools. So I'm new to this Smart Learning Suite online, but I see some of the features that can really engage those students. I want to just show you a little preview of what it's going to look like for your students. So I'm in the Smart Learning Suite online, and I've created a handout for a student. So you'll see the students, all the different students that you've sent this to, their names here. I sent to them a handout that looked like this. We're talking about social and emotional learning, and we want students to be able to interact with their peers, learn about one another, make sure that we have a classroom community. So here they were each working with a shared device, and they were to put pictures of themselves in here and share of their heroes, people that they admired or looked up to, that they might set goals to match. So they're going to put those pictures in here and describe each of their heroes. I go up to the teacher activity and I tap the down arrows, and now I can look at a specific student's experience. So I have two students here. One of them chose an actor, and then they explained why that person was important to them. Their brother's also an actor. They put that connection with that real world example. The other one shared that she's a soccer player. She sees this soccer player as one of her role models. So we're kind of tying in their culture, things that they are important to them, and bringing that into the lesson. So how did I do this? So to start, you have to see how you want your materials to be saved. So you have some options. Smart Learning Suite can save those files for you right online. But we, as a district, have chose to integrate with Google. So the pathway that we have advised teachers to use is to go to their Google Drive, where they have those slides already started. So I'm going to go up to Google Drive. This is my drive. I have you'll see the icon that looks like this is a Google slide. You'll see when the icon is like this, it's a Smart Learning Suite online file. So I start with touching the plus new, and I'm going to look at some of the options that are typical in Google. I go to more, and I have to scroll a little bit, but I'm going to find the Smart Learning Suite. As I'm pulling up the Smart Learning Suite, creating my file in that, it's going to give me a few options. One of those options is to import it from my device. This is helpful if you made a Smart Notebook file, a PDF, anything else. You have some options down here that are not part of this presentation, but I'm looking to import from Google Drive. In here, you can search for the file that you want to import. So for example, I am looking for files that start with Smart Learning Suite Online. And I have one here that is a kind of a picture collage of my interests. So I'm going to pull that, and that's pulling it into Smart Learning Suite Online. Depending on how many slides you have within that Google slide deck, it could influence how long that download takes. So I have this as what I want to send out to my students. It looks good. I finished my editing. And then I'm going to touch the icon here with the heads, and I want to send this out to my students. I want to create it as an individual handout so they each get one. My students are going to go to hellosmart.com and enter my class code, that code they use each time. And then they're going to get a copy of what that looks like. So to show you what that looks like, I've created an incognito browser just so that you can see the student experience. So when the student goes in there, they're going to join my class, type in their name, and then they're going to see that activity. They start it, and they can interact with it in many different ways. Thank you for listening to this presentation about how to import Google Slides and create a handout in the Smart Learning Suite Online.